Good morning. How are you guys? Are you ready? It's me, Emma, Body Blitz Fitness, and it is Fabulous Friday, hoop and chat. So I'm going to grab my hoop. Got your hoops? If you haven't got your hoops, do you remember what your options are? Stand up, engage your core, do up your zip, lean forward slightly and just do a little run pump on the spot the whole time I'm chatting away to you. Option 2, sit up tall on the edge of your sofa, your chair, wherever you are. If you are in the office peeping and watching me, don't be very careful if you do this on a roller chair. Put the lock on them, don't go flying. Sit tall, relax your shoulders, zip it up and just gently do small, controlled Russian twists, okay? However, if you've got a hoop, I am using, everyone always asks me this, I'm using a Power Hoop Deluxe. I don't get money for selling these, I don't sell them, I just recommend them because I've been using them for so long. I have got a 10% discount code though, because I messaged Power Hoop and said, right, listen, so many people are asking me, can we have a discount code? And they gave me one. It's only 10%, but it's better than nothing. Are you ready? So I'm stepping into my hoop. I'm placing the hoop on my lower back. Have a look. I'm going to put my left leg forward. I'm going to hoop to my left today, which is my it's not my dominant side, it's my weaker side. You ready? So I turn the hoop to the right, I launch to the left, and I push my hips forward and back, straight off. Can you see? Yeah? Let me just put a timer on as well, so hopefully I don't chew your ears off for too long. Here we go. Right, so as you can see, I'm just pushing my hips forward and back. My zippy area is done up, I'm relaxing my shoulders, and if you don't know what to do with your arms, you just cross them over and put them there. We're good? Yeah? When you're doing your hooping, I say this all the time, you must hoop both ways, otherwise you'll end up bent over like a banana. That's not good for anybody. When you're new, you only want to do a couple of minutes each side, yeah, every other day until you get a bit broken in, because otherwise you'll be very sore. And some of you, if you're more delicate, you might bruise and you don't want to be all bruised. That does go away, you get used to it, but initially just go up with caution. And another thing is, tuck your tops into your underwear or your trousers, whatever you're wearing, so that your top doesn't rise up and the hoop doesn't end up just being on your bare flesh. And if you're very, very sore, just put a couple of layers on, okay? All these little things help. But as soon as you get broken, it's a bit like when you first start riding a bike, your saddle sore, your bum hurts. It's the same thing with a hoop, you get hoop sore. So, it's Friday. Oh my God. Honestly, I sound like a lunatic. I say the same things. Where the hell has the week gone? I mean, honestly, where's it gone? It's flown by. Flown by. So, to be fair, this week I've only had 2 full nights sleep. So, just to keep you updated, the husband's knee replacement 3 weeks ago today, so he's doing well, he's doing very well, but bedtimes are a nightmare. You can't get comfy. So, yes. And if any of you out there are physios or anything, or maybe you've gone through a knee replacement or anything, you might be able to help me. So he's having terrible trouble with the leg that was operated on. It's not the pain from the knee, it's more like his hip and his thigh and his calf and his foot. So I've been giving him foam rollers to use. We've been trying all sorts of different things. But at night, it's terrible. So we're all sleep deprived in our house at the moment. So if anyone has any more tips, let me know. There might be something that I haven't thought of. So yeah, please tell me. And other than that, you'll just feel sorry for me knowing I'm sleep deprived. On top of emotionally distraught. So yesterday I had to go and pick up my my little Coco, my little fur baby's ashes. So I went and picked those up yesterday. I was actually going to show you the bag, but I decided not to. It came in this I don't know what they're meant to give it to you, don't get me wrong. This great big gift bag, right? It's like I've been given a present, and I'm like, oh, this is traumatic enough, and now I feel like I've just bought a really expensive handbag or something. To be fair, how much it cost, I probably could have bought a really expensive handbag. But yeah, it's just awful. And then, just to top it all, I got up this morning. I love Facebook memories normally. My Facebook memory comes up from this time last year. And this time last year I was bringing home Tinkerbell's ashes. You know, you're like, oh my God. Honestly, no wonder I'm stressed out of my nut. So this year we lost our little Coco on the 16th of August, our wedding anniversary. And last year we lost our little Tinkerbell on the 13th of August. So you know, you're just like, bloody hell. Honestly, talk about trauma central. It really is, it's awful. Any of you that have animals, if you're animal lovers, if you've lost a fur baby, you realise it's horrendous. People don't mean this to sound like horrible, people don't understand. People go, oh, you know, it's only a dog, you know, It's like, nah, it's worse. I mean, I lost my nana a few years ago, and I loved my nana so much. Absolutely, my nana was just my go-to person as well. You know, I would ring her every Sunday morning when I stand and do my ironing. We'd have a good old chat, put the world to rights. So, and when my nana died, it was awful. The pain was just terrible. I was like, oh my God. Now, some of you will be like, what? But I swear to God, losing my dogs has been worse. I think it's because they're with you 24/7. They're with you all the time, in your life, in your day. They're with you. And like, I don't know what your doggies are like. Mine, you've seen them. I mean, here goes one now. Here goes Theo. They're small. If I sit down, even for a minute, they pile on me. I am smothered. It's like a blanket of chihuahuas. Not quite as big a blanket now, I have to say. But yes, and they're there, and they're very comforting and calming. I'm always quite busy. Obviously, I'm self-employed. I run my own business. So I'm busy a lot of the time. But if I actually take 5 minutes to sit down, they all pile on, and they're so loving and lovely, and they just look at me. They all love Mummy very much. And then I just have to stay there. Sometimes I'm busting for a wee, but I will not get up and have that wee because I'm covered in these little darling fur babies. Now, we've actually lost 3 in total. The year before that, we lost Oscar as well. He died, and that was very horrific as well. And Oscar and Tinkerbell, the first 2 losses we had, they were both rescue dogs. Now, not only all of them are special, but I don't know about you, if anyone's got a rescue dog, they absolutely, the love these 2 dogs had for me is ridiculous. Oscar would just sit there and stare at me. He'd have his face literally that close and stare at me all the time. I mean, that, honestly, just looking at me with love oozing out his little eyeballs. And then Tinkerbell, when she came to us, she used to cry if I went out the room. Or if I went to the toilet, she'd stand at the bottom of the stairs crying. And don't get me wrong, super annoying, but also, do you get what I mean? That level of absolute unconditional love. Yeah, sorry, this is really depressing hoop, isn't it? I'll talk about other stuff in a minute. But it's just, So yeah, so basically, I think where I was just going with that was really trying time, very tired, very emotional, sleep deprived, and yeah, it's just crap really. So, how do you pull yourself together when your life just feels like a pile of poo? For me, it is exercise. And honestly, it is. It keeps me going. If I didn't exercise, I don't know. I do worry about what my mental state would be like. I'm not going to lie. Right, guys, just pause that thought for a minute. I'm just going to stop and go the other way because we've been going for 6 minutes. Okay. Other leg forward, holding the hoop halfway round here, and off we go. Boom. So when I keep saying to you guys about exercise, you know, sometimes when I just give you top tips and say to you, even if you do nothing else, go out and have a walk today. Or I say, if you do nothing else, do the daily challenge with me for 1 minute. Honestly, I'm not always trying, I mean, obviously I'm running a business, I'd love you to come and work with me, of course I would, you know, I'm not going to lie, but I'm still giving you tips for life and just to keep you going, because life does get hard. You know, I've said this a lot over the last couple of weeks because it's been challenging. Not everything's great. You don't feel great every day. You don't jump out of bed and go, ta-da, here I am. I mean, I wish that we did, but we don't, let's be honest. Some days you just get up and you just think, no, you just want to put the quilt over your head and not face the world. I hope you don't feel like that too often, but sometimes we do. And then we've got to do things because I'm going to tell you the truth, guys, no one's coming to save you. No one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will do my best to try and save you through this screen, virtually. I will do my best. But no one's coming to save us. And that's not said to depress you, it's to say we are in control of our own destiny. We're in control of our own happiness. Obviously, the people in your life and surround you can go towards your happiness, but ultimately it all comes from us. We're the only ones who can do it. So when people eat like crap, they feel like crap. When they don't move and they're lethargic, they feel lethargic and they stop moving. You know, when you're not hydrated, you feel like a dried out old prune for your brain, your body, your skin, your muscles, your tendons, your ligaments. It's simple. I know it sounds silly. We overcomplicate everything in our lives. Everything. We all do it. It's easy. Really. Get up. Every day we get, we're lucky to bloody have. We never get this time ever again. I said this as well the last few weeks. All the money in the world, don't get me wrong, More money would make life easier. I'm not going to lie. Right now, realistically, money wouldn't bring back my fur baby, and I literally threw every penny I had at keeping her alive. I spent a lot of money, a lot, and you know, so, but even all the money in the world wouldn't bring her back, but everything else in my life, yes, of course, more money would make life easier, but all the money in the world does not give you this time back, ever. It doesn't, does it? It wouldn't matter how rich we were, we wouldn't have more time. So the time we've got to try and make the most of it. We've got to try and live our best lives. And we can do things to help ourselves by eating well. I'm not saying be what you think is perfect. You know, I've eaten quite a lot of chocolate in the last 2 weeks, not going to lie, but my main meals have been fantastic, which they always are. Full of lovely nutrient-rich foods, loads of protein, loads of good fats, nice bit of carbs in there as well. Everything, all lovely, really, really nice. Just I've had a bit of comfort eating, which is a silly thing to do because then I feel bad for eating it. But you know what? It's getting me through, so that's fine. I'm getting up every day and I'm showing up. So I think I should, rather than be, and you guys should listen to this as well, rather than making yourself feel bad, you know, oh God, I should be feeling nice, oh God. No, give yourself a pat on the back for every day you manage to get up and show up. There you go, be positive. So top tips. Number 1, do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up and get out of bed. Don't keep snoozing that alarm. You know this is not going to help, it just makes you feel more crap and it raises your stress levels. Don't do it. Top tip number 2, drink a lovely big old glass of water the minute you get up. If you want to upgrade it, add half a freshly squeezed lemon. If you want to upgrade that more, go for the elixir that we've talked about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just stick it in the comments, I'll tell you. Number 3, move. Maybe do the daily challenge, go out for a walk, whatever you can do, and then keep that hydration up all day. Number 4, protein-rich meals. Yeah, protein, everyone needs more protein. So it's going to help keep you fuller for longer. It's going to help us keep our muscles, and as we get older, our muscle weight is declining rapidly. We want to keep trying to build that or maintain it. And number 5, eat more vegetables. Vegetables are great. Everyone goes, oh, eat loads of fruit. Nah, I'm not saying don't eat fruit, but if it's a toss-up between fruit or veg, go for your veg. It brings more nutrients to the table. And if you are going to do your fruit, don't have fruit for breakfast, guys. Don't do it, because all that does is spike your blood sugar levels. So there you go, there's some top tips today. I've chewed your ears off. If you managed to get through and listen to all of that, I hope I didn't depress you. I think sometimes it's important to explain that life does get tough. We all find it. When you're watching people on social media and they're all like, hello, got my life together. No one's got their life together 24/7. And sometimes you watch people, and sometimes when they're just so bloody happy and bouncing around, you think, bastard. You know, I know, and some people watching me probably think, oh, it's easy for her. It's not. It's not. You know, life's hard and things happen and it comes to challenge you. All we can do is show up every day and do our best. Now, finishing on that note, it is Friday, fabulous Friday. If you want to come and join me, tomorrow, Saturday, I teach a face-to-face class if anyone lives near me. I am teaching boot camp at 8 AM in Castle Hill. And then at 10 AM, wherever you are, I'm teaching Pilates via Zoom. If you've never done Pilates, it is just fantastic. It's your firm foundations, everything stems from your core. It's about realigning your body, calming your mind, strengthening, realigning, mobilising and stabilising. It's just wonderful. As I said, it's via Zoom as well, so it's really easily accessible. So yeah, come and join me. I would love to have you. Then next week, obviously, we have Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK on Monday, but I'm teaching a Bank Holiday boot camp for those, again, who live near me. And those of you who don't, you know that I teach online all week. So there's a way you can join me if you want to. And if you still don't know what you're doing, go out for a walk today, get some fresh air, drink your water, and try and live your best life, because we only get one, so it's time to enjoy it. Anyway, Insta crew, I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. And what about my little Facebookers? How are you doing? Are you all right? Just seeing if anybody said anything. No, lots of you there. No comments today. Okay. When I'm chatting away to you, I would love you to talk to me. But if you don't want to, that's fine. Thank you for being here. if you've got any questions, you've got any comments, stick it in there. And even later, if you watch this later, when it's not live, if you just hashtag replay and just write on there, I always go back and read all the comments, and I always answer if you do talk to me. But have a fantastic weekend, guys, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Thanks for following Body Bullets Fitness and me.